Hi, I'm your host, Larissa Werstiuk. Through this podcast, I aim to empower and inspire jewelry entrepreneurs and innovators so they can thrive by doing what they love. I'm passionate about digital marketing for jewelry brands, and I'm excited to share my passion with you. This is episode 108, and today I'm going to be sharing 5 jewelry marketing related predictions for the new year. Where are you in terms of planning and strategy setting? Have you planned out the whole year? What are some of your marketing resolutions and goals for 2021? I'd definitely love for you to think about these things as we go through this episode. But before we get to the main topic, I want to share some marketing related news and insights from the past week that caught my attention. If you're having trouble tracking the ROI of your email marketing campaigns, you could be making one or more common mistakes, according to a recent article from Practical E-commerce. Sending your customers a coupon code can work well to encourage customers to visit your site, but you want to do it strategically and with the potential hurdles in mind. For example, if your code is too long and has too many characters, then the customer may forget it or even misspell it when he or she's trying to enter it at checkout. Furthermore, if the codes that you're sharing in your emails are not unique and also being used in other places, like on affiliate sites, social media, or really anywhere else, then you'll definitely have trouble knowing who actually purchased as a result of the email. So use codes sparingly and thoughtfully with a sound strategy behind them. Are you thinking about improving your mobile marketing strategy in 2021? If so, you'll want to try some of the most effective mobile marketing tactics, especially since more and more consumers are discovering new jewelry brands and shopping through mobile devices. Not only will you want to provide a personalized experience to customers, but you'll also want to optimize your e-commerce website for a seamless and pleasant experience on a smartphone or a tablet. Make sure your checkout is optimized for mobile and remove any roadblocks that could prevent a customer from checking out and finalizing that purchase. Furthermore, you'll definitely want to shift your marketing investment into the best photo and video assets that represent your brand, since so much about mobile is a visual experience. JCK writer Rob Bates recently shared some of his favorite jewelry promotions from 2020, including Etsy's Gift Like You Mean It promotion and the free ring with toilet paper promotion. Yes, you heard that right. There was a promotion that included purchase of toilet paper and you get a free ring. Hey, people had to get really creative during COVID times. One of my favorites of the bunch was actually a promotion by Jared, a company that built a custom wedding platform specifically to help customers have virtual weddings during the COVID-19 pandemic. It was very appropriate for this year. It wasn't directly focused on sales. It was useful and thoughtful, and it was super creative. How can you get any better than that? What were some of your favorite jewelry ads and promotions from the year? I'd love to hear what you saw out there in the world. If you want to get the links to the articles I share in this segment of the podcast, you can sign up for my email newsletter by visiting joyjoya.com/sign up, and you'll get a digest with the links every time a new episode drops. Okay, let's get to it. After a rather abysmal, confusing, and challenging year, I'm sure you would agree with me on that assessment, most jewelry business owners have high hopes for 2021. Are you one of those business owners? They're starting the new year with bright eyes and a renewed commitment to their digital marketing strategies. So what can we expect from the coming year? Where should you be investing your marketing dollars? And how should you be distributing your budget as efficiently and effectively as possible? Based on industry trends and my own experience, I'm going to be sharing my top 5 predictions for 2021. So let's get to it. The first prediction I have is a return to the old school. During the 2020 holiday season, I noticed that many brands, both big and small, were actually investing less in digital marketing and more in traditional direct mail marketing. Yep, you heard that right, print collateral. These brands would cull a list of their top customers and then send them something like a personalized postcard, a print catalog, or some other form of printed marketing collateral. Print marketing materials can be more expensive to produce than digital marketing materials, but a well-designed piece of print collateral is sure to make a major impression on customers who are already familiar with you. So these wouldn't be like cold mailing customers who would probably see whatever piece of mail you sent to them and immediately throw it away. But these are people who have already expressed interest in your jewelry brand. They'd probably get excited to receive a piece of mail from you. According to stats from the USPS, 60% of direct mail recipients visit the website of a brand after looking at a piece of printed marketing collateral. Wow, 60%? That's a really good percentage. To compare that to email, you should be happy if you get a 25% open rate for an email marketing campaign. That's on a good day. So as you can see, a really strategic and well-devised print marketing campaign can make a major splash. Another trend that I'm foreseeing for 2021 is more brand partnerships. There is strength in numbers. I believe that in 2021, more jewelry brands will be partnering with other brands, not necessarily jewelry brands, to engage in cross-promotion and giveaways. When a jewelry brand is able to find the right partnership with another brand, one that captures the right audience, the results can be dramatic and rapid. Brand partnerships can help increase brand awareness, add value, and allow one or more brands to penetrate new markets. Social media algorithms, I'm sure you've noticed, are getting more and more complex and difficult to really get ahead of, but having a brand partnership can really help you set yourself apart even when the competition is getting fiercer and fiercer. It can help you gain an advantage over another jewelry brand and also help you just create some great business relationships. So it's a great thing to consider for the new year. My third prediction is more investment in content marketing. So many direct-to-consumer jewelry brands invest the majority of their budget and efforts in paid and organic social media and email marketing. However, when all your competitors are investing in the same exact marketing channels, it can be difficult for you to distinguish your brand and your products. So blogging, I know you're rolling your eyes. It may seem like a passé old school concept, but it is actually a great way to start adding value and building an audience. What if you could start a content creation machine that could build desire among your target customers? Listen, internet users love consuming content. Imagine starting like a mini digital magazine for them and offering them style tips, insights about trends, etc. Anything that's tangentially related to your brand and that would delight and inspire your customers. Or if you're not into written content, you can start a podcast or a YouTube channel. I was recently inspired by Alex Monroe Jewelry, an England-based brand, and they just emailed me, well, not me, but an email marketing campaign that said that they are launching a new podcast called This is a Token with Alex Monroe. According to the description of the podcast, it will, quote, celebrate the magic of jewelry and the stories behind some very special pieces, end quote. I love this idea. You got to distinguish yourself and your brand by offering substance, and your customers will really appreciate a break from being sold at constantly. They'll also probably appreciate a way to take a break from social media if you're driving them somewhere other than Instagram and Facebook. My next prediction is that brands will become even more human. 2020 really asked a lot from brands. They had to take a stand on social issues, be transparent with customers about changes related to COVID and the socio-political climate. They also had to pivot in an effort to adapt to all our new normals. As a result, consumers now expect more from brands because brands had to deliver more in 2020. They know that interacting with a brand is as easy as DMing them or even engaging in a live chat conversation. So they expect all brands to be fully present, always on, and very human in their interactions. Transparency in marketing will only continue to matter in 2021, and jewelry brands that are only distinguishing themselves by their pretty things will need to start developing and sharing an ethos that penetrates beyond the superficial. And finally, my last prediction is more listening. 2020 disrupted the world so much that consumer behavior and expectations have shifted significantly. As a jewelry brand, do you even really know what your customers want anymore? You may know the products they like based on your best sellers, but do you know how your customers really like to be treated and spoken to? It may be time to reevaluate those things for your brand. As the world continues to shift and change, brands will need to turn their attention to listening deeply to their customers. As a jewelry brand, you kind of need to throw all your preconceived notions and expectations out the window and be willing to make your customer your boss and the expert. Let customer feedback and data be your guide. Have it really spearhead your decisions, and you'll continue earning loyal customers for life. Now that you've heard my predictions, what do you think the new year will bring? What are you looking forward to trying, and how will you be adjusting your approach to marketing? I'd love to hear your thoughts. You can always email me, Larissa, that's LARYSSA @joyjoya.com. I'm always open to your questions, comments, and feedback. And as a reminder, my book, Jewelry Marketing Joy, is published and available on Amazon and also from my own website. If you want to learn more, you can visit joyjoya.com/book for all the details.